Chapter 1. Poor Man's Soldier. The Knights Academy stands as a place of splendor and glory. Many come here to become knights who defend the kingdom. Others chase fame, eager to earn the title of knight. This division of the castle stood high, and atop the highest tower is the Paladin's Table meeting room. Near the bottom is the training yard and the barracks where the squires stayed. Keeping the promise he made to his father, Elpis joins the Knights Academy. He is not exactly the ideal candidate for this role. Skinny, young, and wildly unprepared. He's the joke of the academy, and Lyde, one of the older, stronger kids, makes sure he never forgets that embarrassing fact.
Ha! You can't even reach a horse's stirrup! What makes you think you'll have any chance in this school?
Lyde shouts loudly while shoving Elpis to the ground.
Oh, I get it now. Just because you're the pint-sized version of Chelek, you think you're better than us? The League of Supreme Knights?
They actually call themselves that. Such a stupid name, Elpis thinks to himself. If he says that out loud, the other half of his face would go straight into what he hopes is mud. Elpis pushes himself up, dirt clinging to his sleeves. He imagines the day that he could hold his own. I'll wipe those mocking smiles off their faces. A flying kick or a jab to the side? But he knows he's not ready for that. Or anyone at the academy, for that matter. He feels like a failure to everyone around him, and yet not everyone is against him. Another squire arrives, much taller and stronger than most around him. Really? Again, Lyde? How many times do we have to do this? You're not a knight, just a squire pretending not to piss his pants when he hears a cannon go off. A faint chuckle echoes nearby, and people's attention turn to this squire. Lyde turns his head, coming only a few inches from Ezra's breastplate. Ezra stares at him, piercing his very soul, and says, "Now if you don't want to lose another finger, I suggest you move along." Ezra is Elpis's best friend, the one person willing to stand up to Lyde. He's the academy's best, runs the fastest races, earns the top scores, and yet chooses Elpis to be his close friend.
Come on, Ezra.
Lyde stammers.
We're just having a little bit of fun. We're knights, right? We spar.
Uh-huh. I believe when someone's face is in the dirt, that means the match is over. So go to class. Lyde and his gang scatter. Ezra helps Elpis up and dusts off his tunic. Come on, Elpis. Those guys are just jealous of your intellect. No one's got a mind like yours. You have a mind like mine. You even get better scores than I do. Only because I work for it, and you tutor me. If you actually studied a little more, rather than thinking all the time, you could figure out how to best the Emberglow Grove beast. Even the mention of that creature gave many shivers of fear. No one has ever entered that grove and returned. You're crazy, Elpis mutters. No one's even seen the beast. I doubt anyone would be foolish enough to set foot near it again. Unless it's the League of Supreme Knights, right? Ezra smirks. That gave Elpis a little smile, and the two walked to their next class, Creature Studies. Elpis's greatest strength is his intellect. He studies every creature that roams their world, dragons, elves, sprites, and can recite the textbook nearly from memory. Paladin Greg is a gentle but firm knight who leads the class. Tough yet understanding. One of the oldest and highest ranking paladins, he holds a seat at the Paladin's Table. Elpis's eyes always drift to Greg's artifact, Phoenix Slash, a whip forged from the feathers of a living phoenix. As Paladin Greg walks into the room, Elpis immediately straightens back up. Today, we'll discuss the Phoenix's rebirth cycle. And this, he draws Phoenix Slash, sparks floating in the air around it, is the finest example. The Phoenix gifted me these feathers with her dying breath, so I could forge this. Lyde raises his hand and speaks up.
Well, I thought phoenixes explode after they die. So, how are you not dead?
He chuckles.
Very well. I'll tell the story, but it'll be on the exam now.
The class groans unanimously, wondering why Lyde opened his fat mouth.
So, it was a fierce battle. There were many poachers after her, and I was sent to protect her in her time of need. At first, she thought I was one of the poachers, sent after her feathers to create dark instruments. That's the day I got this scar.
He pulls off his breastplate to show a claw-shaped mark with a slight orange glow on his chest. Elpis was immediately intrigued.
A ferocious beauty, that one. I had to fend off at least 20 poachers before she realized I was on her side.
Elpis wonders what is causing the dim glow, but his thoughts are quickly interrupted by the Academy's trumpet. The squires look up to see Paladin Orgulo, the head of the Academy, the Paladin's table, and the wielder of Flamescale, the sword artifact. He is an older man with a large burn scar on his arm and a voice deeper than most.
As you all know, the Tournament of Valor is coming up, and we need some champions to compete.
The class of board squires began to mumble excitedly about who might win this year. You're definitely gonna win, Ezra.
Only if you sign up too.
Elpis lets out a drained sigh at the thought of competing. He's tried out for events before, only to fail and be rejected at every turn. Knowledge alone isn't enough to win a tournament. Despite this, Elpis begrudgingly agrees. Fine, but only because I want this for you.
If you wish to compete, sign up before returning to your quarters,
Orgulo says, before walking away off the balcony. You can see Flamescale resting on his hip, resonating in a deep red. Elpis and Ezra sign up for the tournament and head out for the night. Thank you guys so much for listening. This was the first of what I hope to be many chapters of Elpis' story. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did creating it. You guys have a blessed day.